and it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Oh, there we go. Welcome back, people. Welcome back. We are here with Elite here. And another sprint quali / race plus quali / race. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm currently in the process of eating still. So I may take a bite or two in between sentences because I'm really flippin' hungry. I did not have the time to eat all of my food. Yeah, but there's plenty of quali. There will be plenty of quali later even. And so plenty of content to watch. Well, yeah, we have a bunch of guys even sharing the telemetry here, which is always fun. So I can get extra info to talk about in the race, I guess. But over here, we have 18 drivers actually, so almost a full grid. There is one Haas missing, and one Mercedes, if I see that right. He's also missing, of course. Told earlier in the Discord that he is really sad about that, because apparently this is a really good track of his. But for that, I think Emils is subbing in for him today. Apart from that, I think pretty much everybody is there, so that is super nice to see. So, quite a lot of drivers, but I guess that's the usual, are reporting that they're being giga-washed on this track. How much of that is true, we're gonna find out eventually. Bren back here is gonna set the first timed lap, pole provisionally at least. It's gonna be the time to beat. And it is a 1:10.2. So, worse than the eventual Challenger pole time, but then again, that one was apparently cracked. And I'm not sure if sprint qualifying also has the 35% race distance buff. 109.5. Now this is looking more like it by Lauda. Qualifying GOAT, I guess. Been doing very, very good in quali so far. Hatzi Janeman, his teammate. As Mofa has set a 1:10.3, currently good enough for P3, or rather bottom of the times driven so far. And Janneman and Kurtz are very close together here. 3000 support. Let's see what Jimsky can cook here. 10 flat. So half a second off Lauda. Marcian might still be out. Oh, actually Rapid is setting a lap time as well. Or is he? No, but he is still out at least. Marcian is on mediums. And so is Rapid, question mark? Yeah, Rapid is also on mediums. And Marcian here with a decent time here for P3, but still half a second off. Rapid now out of fuel, so coming back has invalidated again, it seems. And Cherry goes bottom of the bunch for now. See Hussein here and potentially cook on his mediums. Hey guys, I'm almost done. How have you been enjoying this non-raw cheek weekend? No race, no controversies, just endless talks about Verstappen potentially changing to Mercedes. Would for sure be his villain arc, probably. Which is a crazy thing to say about Verstappen, I guess. So, Hussein P4. Honestly, Lauda lap time looks crazy right now. Everybody is like very close together. But half a second behind Lauda. I mean, he is a time trial merchant for sure. But I wasn't aware he is that much of a time trial merchant. Okay, perfect. So, I have eaten the first 2/3 of my dinner. Last third is gonna be waiting for me after all of this is done. And we can finally hop in full focus again on... yeah, Kingsman apparently invalidating on the start-finish straight, so his next lap is immediately invalidated as well. Lauda is going again, but I am much more interested to see the first attempt of Seagull here. Decent looking first sector by Seagull. I mean, sprint quali is almost over again. 3 minutes to go. I assume most of the runners will get out for their last attempt by now. Let's see, Seagull here. 22 flat. Oh, I can't read the info that the tool is giving me. I am not sure what that means right now. Lauda has improved again. Lauda too good for elite tier. Maybe move him up to master tier. Oh, Seagull now half a second behind. Holy frick, what is Lauda cooking? let's see what MQ can do. One of few without lap time, but I think he's just harvesting ERS to go for his final attempt then. Let's see Kingsman instead. I will definitely jump on board with the Rapid at some... Actually, I might just jump on board with Rapid right now. This Kingsman abandoned. That is not Rapid. That is invalid. So, gotta be close here. 1 minute 30, so there is still time for him to get around and get another attempt in. But, yeah, Brentenbach. Also, crazy lap time by him. I was not really... Well, I wasn't familiar with his game, it seems. I wasn't thinking he was gonna be so far towards the top end, but yeah, his quality pace around here seems to be really good. I'm beating out Seagull as of now. Jimsky's gonna have one more attempt, I think. Yeah. Kurtzer seems to have found his pace again. Currently in P6, 1,000ths ahead of Hussein, who's just ahead of him here. So yeah, the two Astons are really close together. Could try to watch Rapid again, I guess. I think we will do that in case Kurtz's lap like clearly falls apart at some point. Oh, 0.02 up. Half. Yep, okay. So let's see. Last chance for Rapid, otherwise he's starting last in this sprint qualification. Oh, in the sprint race, rather. Brendenbach retired. That is a decent lap time by Rapid. His Sector 1 is half a tenth ahead of the best Sector 1 driving so far. Don't have that info about his second sector, but I assume he is on par with top end. Yep, and ever so slightly gets beaten out by Lauda in the very end, who is currently down a tenth after Sector 1, but he's still finishing the lap, it seems. Ooh. Okay, half a tenth purple sector here for Sector 2, so currently that's looking pretty decent. This one, I think he may have touched the wall, probably not optimal. It is a 108 either way, so yeah. Dominant showing by Lauda in the very end. Jimsky's not making another improvement. And neither is MQ here. So that's going to be the starting order that we're going to see in the race. Just waiting for the mechanics to put MQ away. And there we have it. So, sprint qualifying over. On board with Bats here. For some reason, he has finished 15th in this quali. Cherry, a little bit better than last time, at least in the qualification here. 13th, has improved apparently again. Kingsman currently bottom of the grid. Regardless, usually we go from the top, I guess. Lauda, Rapid, Brendenbach, and Seagull at top 4. Then Saint Jimsky, Marsley, and Kurtzer. So far, so good. And then we have Mofa and MQ on 9 and 10. Yeah, and then Emil's Fanta Cherry. Jannemann very far down, honestly, and I couldn't even see the last positions. I'm sorry. So, sprint a race. Will be interesting. Top speeds here, a little bit slower than in Challenger, honestly. I am not sure if this is like the tire buff that 35% is, that you can like go slightly faster. But here, only 3 drivers breaching the 340s. The rest, yeah, somewhere within the 330s at the speed trap. So yeah, a little bit mixed setups, I guess. I'd have been 5th in quali here. Oops. Yeah, I don't know, buddy. As Seagull said before, you're not beating the allegations of not being elite tier. You're not being Challenger tier material. It's tough today. Performance has been really on a little bit of a different level here. I mean, these guys weren't lying when they were saying they can't beat you early on. So, here we are, formation lap. Possible strategies, medium or hard. All of these guys are choosing medium. Kingsman got to stay up there, yeah, for sure. Kingsman was almost on pole, if it weren't for some pesky second or two. I'm just gonna leave the titles play out because, well, everybody is on mediums and nobody's gonna make a stop. It's not gonna be interesting info for you. I'm thinking of maybe like just not having that there to make the in-game overlay less bloaty. Because I have the information on my second screen now either way. So I could just talk about tire advantages in doubt, I guess. Yeah, very different amounts of fuel I'm seeing here in the cars who have their data shared. It's going from all the way down from 18 liters? Kilos? Probably kilos, right? To 22, which is probably a tad excessive. So yeah, cars lining up on the grid right now. The Saubers taking a hell of a time here to get there. And then we're gonna see Lauda's second pole position start into a race, albeit a sprint race this time around. We're gonna see he can keep his position against Rapid. Lights are out here. Weird start further down the line here. MQ I think slid a lot, and so did Lauda apparently. Brandenburg and Rapid and Seagull even immediately jump him, and there we have it. Lauda R start. Unfortunate for him. He's dropped all the way down to the back. Apart from him though, everybody got away reasonably well. Fanta has died. I have no idea how though. Rapid didn't get much practice in, he was out playing darts. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. Darts is a sport that I have never really gotten into. Contrary to, like, everybody else it seems. Like, I don't know why it's so popular right now, but, like, I don't know. Everybody's watching it. Some people are apparently playing it. Yeah, and Brandenburg here maintaining his P1. Insane. It's losing a little ground to Seagull there. It's already out of the DRS and under heavy threat by Marslian. Neither I could keep hitting the wall 3 feet below the board. Are you like super short? Or is it just can't throw that far? Or horrible aim? Which of the 3 is it? Yeah, we will say horrible aim. I think that's probably the most desirable option out of the 3. Yellow flag further back. It looks like Mofa has lost quite some ground there, so not sure if he was involved. Speed Racer here, a little bit of a unusual line. You're tall. Okay, yeah, fair. Runback was cooking in practice earlier. It seems like it. He is for sure defending like he owns the kitchen. Seagull now up into P2. I mean, I'd love to see it, honestly. Like, I can remember back in like season 7 or 8 when we were only like 7 or 8 drivers even. And like half of them was people like me, or Aries, or Yapsinio, or Fabian even, in elite tier, what it was back then. Then Seagull and Brennenbach were just cooking everybody. But ever since then, I mean, Brennenbach has not always played the game, but yeah, even when he has, he's been kinda absent from the kitchen a little bit. Go Lauda, go. Yeah, Lauda is doing last to first to last. No, other way around. First to last to first. How times have changed. It's crazy, no? Like, it's really crazy. I've been going through my DMs with Fabian, and like all the way back into mid-2020, where we were texting about stuff, because I did not have access to the YouTube account somehow. Earlier, and I was like searching for the password. But yeah, like this shit is going such a long while back at this point. It's kinda crazy. I mean, even Rocket Sundays, what? Like we're in the mid-20s season-wise, I think. Of course, we recounted, I guess. Ever since the Slipstream merger, but yeah. It's been crazy. So, enough sentimentality? Well, I'm not sure. Let's get back to racing. Rapid has definitely gone a little bit deep into that happen. Probably not going to be able to make a move on Seagull on this straight for that reason. Kurtzen, Jimsky. I mean, Jimsky there getting a first penalty. I did honestly not quite see where he took turn different than anybody else there. But that may have been me. I mean, Kurtz is one of these like early goats as well, right? Like he's been around forever in Formula Sundays even. There were times where, this season where he was driving for the championship, but his game kept randomly freezing for like 4 seconds every other lap. And he lost like 5 race wins that season because of that. I wouldn't say he's my Hülkenberg, because he definitely has been on the podium a bunch. But yeah. It's kind of a driver who should have gotten a championship at some point. Lauda with a time penalty. Lauda and Bats fighting, eh? Lauda going past. I mean, Lauda has had quite the glow up, honestly. He went from like pure time trial merchant to pretty decent in the race here. Of course, his quality is much better than his race pace, but that doesn't mean his race pace is bad, considering when you start P1, everywhere you finish except first is worse than your qualify pace. The Prague race we did, Jimsky got 24 seconds, Seagull and Bats 21 seconds, and Marcian 9. That is crazy. They will be coming at some point. I mean, Elite Tier race is gonna be hella long, no? Like, is it? Well, probably like 37 laps. Maybe 38. No, must be 37, right? Probably 37. 35? Okay. Yeah, does it make sense? 35? Yeah, I'm too tired to math. So yeah, there will be a bunch of them coming. I guess that's like good for the clean drivers. I mean, Fabian has managed to drive both races without getting a time penalty neither, I think. Marcian has kinda dropped the ball there on the group ahead. Now under threat by Kurtze, and it looks like Kingsman has retired himself into the Wall of Champions. Fitting in this regard, Kingsman of course being a Challenger tier champion. If I'm not stupid. Oh, actual race is 70. Okay. So yeah, but this top group here is holding together rather well. Seagull in the lead still. And yeah, what an I don't know. We have such iconic drivers on grid these days. All of these guys have been around for so long at this point. Like, I'd say top 7, no front to everybody further down. But yeah, they've been like top end elites for a while. You hit it twice in the race too. Yeah, I mean, I guess. If you're risking it all, I'm kind of surprised how many people were like just hitting it. Not really by crashing and retiring, but like every other lap you saw someone just drift into it and hit it like with the back tire or something. Oh, okay. Seems like Speed Racer was involved in the Kingsman DNF. Does it? Okay, it is okay. I see. You have to race against Speed Racer again. Dude, honestly, like, maybe this stuff looks like worse on stream, but in Challenger tier there were some crazy moves into the chicane or like any other spot where drivers were just defending their position at all costs. I feel like Fabian, like anyone who was not as cautious as Fabian, would have probably killed like 3 people. Dive bombed me at the end of Sector 1 from 3/10 back. Oh yeah, based. Verstappen School of Racing. Didn't brake early, just sent me off track. Well, well, well. Kurtze vs Marcian, still ongoing. MQ is chilling behind them and watching it all unfold. Lauda is flying. I do think I mean, honestly, Lauda will probably cook mega hard in the race. He's getting through all the field and could go as far as... Well, he has a time penalty ultimately, but yeah, I think he could finish 6th or so on track. You aren't all terrorists, I promise. Ah! Let's have a look over here again. Seagull is kinda zooming. Thought he said before race pace was gonna be shit as well, but Apparently not so. Definitely helped on by the fact that everybody behind him, except Hussein as of now, has a time penalty. Whoa. Brandenburg drifting a little bit. There is... Ah, Kurt's in the wall. Severe collision with Emils. That is a little bit of a yikes. Ah, you just gotta say you're happy to see Kurtz back up there. And, yeah, it's taken from you at an instant. Whoa. How did Jannemann get here? Oh, Jannemann is diving back from, 1945 or something. The Blitz overtake. Oh, Rapid and Brandenburg swapping positions. Speed Racer apparently killed Bats as well. I mean, I guess we're gonna see in the reports. I did not see anything. I will not say anything. There's 2 ways to finish P1, right? Oh my god. This one is none of the ways to finish P1. I think Hussein may have just thrown his P2 away. It's probably maybe still fine, because I feel like Brandenburg is not quite on pace of the others here, so he may be holding Rapid and Jimsky on a little bit. Yeah, apparently. Allegedly. So, medium tires range anywhere between 28 and 38% as of now. I think at 40 they start to become like actually worse. I do feel like Hussein probably he must have gotten front wing damage, no? Yeah, end plate is missing entirely. Rapid with another penalty, so it's 6 seconds for Rapid. Got to go back to quali. Yeah, much love to you, buddy. Finish 17th this time. You will do better, for sure. Hopium, yeah. Points finish. I call it. Just drive within the lines, and then there's gonna be last lap safety car and P1. Everybody else has time penalties. So, this battle is not really for position anymore neither, given that Rapid has just gotten himself another time penalty. Now in 6 seconds, but Hussein is losing so rapidly that he's probably not even gonna get the Red Bull. Oh, another time penalty. Now, this, though, could have him drop all the way down behind Hussein here. This exit wasn't great, though. Oh, he might lose out to MQ even. Oh, no. Just ahead of him. 0.18. Marcian gaining a bunch of positions with time penalties, as you know it. And Lauda recovered... to be P9, which is just outside of the points, unfortunately, for him. Yeah, honestly, sprint race was over super quickly again, right? Surely you can get a 9.6. Yeah, Kingsman will come out with the pole time now. This is real qualifying now. Okay. Also, we have apparently fucked up the race stats for Challenger. Just a pre-warning here. I think we have fixed the issue for Elite. Because we did not properly put sprint race in the tool. So yeah, unlucky. Either way, here are the results you can read, honestly. I mean, I could read them out for you, but... Seagull Brandenburg is for sure 1-2. That's become a little bit rare. It's quite a throwback there. Jimsky in Ferrari and so far up. That's quite nice to see. Can't read. Sorry, Nitro. I'll do better next time. I'll read it out for you again. A rainy qualifying. Name a more iconic duo. Dry sessions everywhere and rainy qualifying for the race. Let's see. Forecast is on 80%. And dropping is now 79%. Wetness. I wonder where the crossovers are, and so it's dropping rapidly. It's now on 78%. So I assume we're gonna see a dry qualifying by the end of this. If I can trust my weather app here. Yes, not even like Jimsky is just going out on softs. It's staying on. No, never mind. It's gone down to 76%. So the humidity is dropping a little bit slower now, but it's still dropping. I assume at 50% it's probably even. I'm not sure. Would be interesting to know where the crossover points are. We're finding out either way. 74% now. Still getting drier by the minute, I guess. Soft runners out and intermediate runners as well. Rentenbach once more fastest to the track. We'll be with him here for an inter run first, and then we'll see how the soft runners do against him. Yeah, full 18-minute qualifying again, so there's at least 3 chances now. And also with changeable conditions. Wetness has just hit 69%. Probably gonna be very interesting. It's still further dropping. We're on 67 now. So yeah, I wonder when it stops raining. It's gonna be interesting to see. But yeah, would assume it to get drier and drier. Opala. I wanted a Jimsky here. Brenberg has crashed. I assume this is not gonna be a banger lap anyways. So let's see what Jimsky can cook on his soft tire. Yeah, that was a wall. There tend to be some. Yeah, not invalid, of course. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't faster neither. But yeah, let's see someone else maybe then. Emil's here. That's looking okay. Not sure if you want to take the grass there. As the humidity has hit 60%. Or the rain forecast. So it's still getting lighter and lighter. As the first few times indicate that the inters are still quicker than the slick tires. Let's see, Seagull here maybe. Boom, fastest lap on inters. Hussein, also looking decent. Yep, that is not far off. Definitely up in the mix. Low-key, the better your hairpin looks like, the slower you are. Is that so? So if you have a shit line through the hairpin, you're good. Let's spectate someone who we haven't really seen yet, with Lunar Jedi here. Gotta get around to watch some more midfield or lower midfield drivers every now and then. More actively. I feel like we're very focused on our top 10. Genuinely. Okay, yeah, fair. It's stopping to rain quite rapidly, if I can believe the tool. We're having 50% now. I assume the percentage is like on a scale from hot or like rather like very, very dry and optimal conditions to the worst rainy conditions. You have to drift to get the rotation, at least from my 6 hours of driving it today, bro. No wonder you're like clear P1 if you're sweating it for half the day, man. Oh, that is a wall or two. And it's still gonna be P9 here. Let's see, Rapid. He is like a second off or so, I think. Oh yeah, no, that's more than a second off. It was invalid anyways. Yeah, let's see Lauda. You didn't drive it till today. Okay, I guess that is sort of fair. It's kind of like I study for my uni exams. Don't do anything for the whole semester, and then the week before just only work, study and sleep, and Formula Sundays, of course. So, copium timer for Lauda, invalid lap of course, 16.9. That is faster. Let's see Speed Racer. Based. Yeah, honestly, it worked well in the Bachelors, but Masters is like different level. Gotta know so much shit. I failed my first exam. I feel like my average is still like on a 1.9 maybe. It's 2.1 at worst. So it's like pretty good. But yeah. 3 weeks ago I kinda completely bottled one of my exams. Well. Didn't work for you. Yeah, got 2 resets. Yeah, this is my first one in the entire studies, like in all of Bachelors and Masters. But it's honestly like I'd rather rewrite the exam and have like a sort of good grade than to have like a 4.0 in there. That is just tearing my whole average down. Okay. The front wing of Jannemann just exploded. Oh, never mind. It is not the front wing of Jannemann, it's the front wing of Lauda who was rear-ending him. And who has gotten a 5 place grid penalty. Who's also still not having a set time. By the way, the rain forecast has hit 30% now. I am not entirely sure if this thing actually coincides with the weather we're seeing. Or at which point it's supposed to be, like, actually dry. Did they try to tow into the pits? I doubt it. Would be a little bit surprised. Both of them went into the pits and then tried to tow their way in. So, Brennback. Oh, that is a nice lap. Enough for P2 for now. Would be very Alpine, to be fair. To be fair, Alpine has been like invisible as fuck this season in real F1. Like, I don't know. As a resident Alpine hater, I usually have like a little bit of an eye out for them if they grieve. But like these guys have been nowhere. Okay, that's definitely the optimal way to go into the pits. That is 10,000% a corner cut, if I do that. Kingsman is allowed to, apparently. Loudest issue is that you can't turn on rain in time trial. Yeah, why can't you even? It's like they are forcibly removing an option you had in previous games, just so they can probably like advertise their next game, with saying, yeah, you can now do rain time trial. And everybody's like, oh, holy shit, you couldn't do that last game. Completely forgetting that you could do that in all the other games. Yeah, you could before, 100%. Can remember, I don't know if it was Seagull and Rakes, but there were people further back who were grinding for F2 wet time trial world records against each other. Okay, so what you're saying is this is a good hairpin by Jimsky. Also, the weather forecast has been stuck on 24% now, so it does not really seem to do much anymore. Yep, that is normal car behavior. I do also think at this point probably the soft side is better. I don't see rain anymore. It looks dry, yeah, but the wetness has not been going down any further. So I think like the weather will just stay extremely cloudy. So like at 25% it starts raining, is what I gathered here. Yaneman 114 on soft. So it is time now. Strategy. Yeah. Go on, Cherry. Put your car on pole right now. While everybody's watching. DRS is active as well, so it's like, yeah, it's for sure fully dry conditions now. I mean, the softs are already quicker, so I guess it's not the biggest surprise either way. We're still a little bit off the times we've seen in dry quali. Rooting for Gerald, yeah. He is my goat as well. He told me where he lived before. And then he forgot about it. Oh, Yaneman with another fastest lap. Cherry did not even use ERS at all this lap, and is still easily in P2. My god. I guess that will change once the other times start rolling around. Speed Racer seemed to have quite a big surplus time-wise as well. Damn, bats on provisional pole. Oh, they're really beating each other like by thousands here. Ah, Cherry invalid lap. Nah, Let's see Lauda. Lauda pretty much needs a banging qualifying result to compensate for that 5th-place grid penalty he got for crashing into his teammate. And he is currently, I think he's like crazy amounts of time up against everybody else. What in the Swedish pole vaulter is going on? Yeah, that's... Honestly, that's so based though. Like, I don't know, the fact that they get money for every world record and then they just improve it by every... Yeah, there he is. Lauda is not a Swedish pole vaulter. He's a fully grown idiot. No, I mean, he is just going for it. I was wondering, because in the tool, you have the delta to the fastest time for each driver. So, for example, I can see Seagull is 1.5 tenths up in the first sector and pretty much dead even in the second, but slightly up as well. And for Lauda, it was like 0.8 ahead in both sector 1 and 2. And I was wondering if that was true at all. So Seagull should PB by about 3 here against Lauda. Yeah, 3.5. Yeah, okay, I guess this is the times. Rapid is once more last to set a time. Also invalidated again. Track limits really are a bitch here, it seems. And MQ is in P3. What is going on here? The Middle Eastern boys are claiming the middle of the field here. Or the upper middle, I guess. Who else? Hussein? Yeah, sure. Let's stick with Hussein. He is currently 0.02 up Seagull in Sector 1. Oh, Marslian is going lightning fast as well, if I see that correctly there. Might have been invalid though. Actually, I'm not sure. Jimsky ever so slightly beating out Seagull. Hussein is also half a tenth up in Sector 2. So if he can get this over the line here, I think this might be new pole position time. Yeah, ever so slightly, 5 thousandths. The Swedish pole vaulting has continued. Brendenbach, half a tenth up again. Conditions seemingly getting better and better. Rapid now on a hot lap finally. Probably gonna be his only shot. He is not gonna get another chance of recharging all of his ERS if he messes up from here on out. Let's see. Rapids has a 19.5 in Sector 1, which is not the quickest as of now. And now he is ever so slightly faster than Sector 2, in Sector 2. Yeah, Lauda cooking for real, for real. And there's the invalidation, so yeah, he's got to power through. Basically a no ERS lap now for Rapid coming up. Seagull is going provisional pole, ever so slightly beaten out Lauda, who will not be able to improve again. Neither is Brandenbach. Hussein... Oh, he's still... Oh, yeah, 10 seconds left on the timer. You don't see it, but I do. Jimsky is here as well. He's down in Sector 1. MQ is also improving. Quite a lot here, I think. 0.7 up on his time right now. Oh no, never mind. He has just finished. Actually, yeah, he may have just finished and improved. I'm not sure. The numbers that the tool shows are like kinda confusing sometimes. Oh, and Jimsky's running out of fuel. Hussein's probably not in it for a PB anymore. Who else could still be going? I don't think Kurzer is. Cherry? Nope. Rapid finished this as well, doing the last to first challenge. Now Mofa. Invalid lap. Well. Oh wait. Lauda? Cooking? Question mark? He's 1,000th up on his time as of now. Oh, and he clutched it. Another pole position for Lauda that he is obviously going to lose because he rear-ended Jannemann. But damn, man. Lauda is cooking in quali. Who would have thought? And Rapid does not get a clean lap together. Gonna do that last to first challenge. Wow, indeed, Nitro. For real. And Kingsman did better as well. We did predict it right. Kingsman beating Rapid in qualifying. I'm sure he would have imagined that differently, but well. Our boy. He has done it. So, yeah, Lauda is gonna take that 5 position grid penalty. That means the British front row is returning. Seagull, Brandenbach. Then Hussein and Jimsky. That is gonna be a banger. And we have Lauda and Marcian. Fanta, Kurze, Jannemann, MQ, Cherry. And then Emil's Kingsman. Speed Racer. Oh, and we have it. Bats, Mofa, Lunar Jedi, and Rapid. Yeah, what a session. What a session. Get Kingsman and Master Tier. For real. So, we're looking at, honestly, somewhat grayish skies. I am very curious what the tool is going to tell me as a weather forecast. Over or under 33 cars out by lap 1? Yeah. Yeah, number 33 car. Is still gonna be driving. 3 cars? I don't think so. I don't think that many people die. I feel like it's hard to actually die lap 1 here. No, I know I say that, but turn 4 or something, if someone goes wide there and then has to cut across and re-enter, there's potential for great disaster there. So, Seagull has told me that he did not race no line at all. And you can see super poorly if you do no line. So I'm really hoping for him that it's not gonna be wet here. I'm not seeing weather yet. I only see the air and track temperature, which is 32 degrees track temperature. Against 22 degrees air temperature out there. We have most of our guys on mediums. In fact, the only hard runners are Kurze, Cherry, and Speed Racer. Everybody else starting on mediums here. What the fuck? Why is Rapid last? Rapid could not get a valid lap in. There was like a changeable conditions qualifying, and neither in the wet with the inters nor when it dried up with the softs he could get a no corner cut lap in. So yeah, he is last. Lauda actually took both pole positions, but he did crash into Jannemann in qualifying, which is why he got a 5th place grid penalty. And Seagull and Brandenbach were, I think, like the best afterwards. Both times around. Actually, no, I think Rapid was 2nd in sprint quali, right? So yeah. Seagull and Brandenbach were like P3 and 4 then, I think. Yeah, the rest of the best, I guess, has been around pretty much similarly to where they were before. Oh, a lot of poor parkers there. Oh, Fanta. Caught in 4K, track reset. Report. 10-second time penalty. Yeah, I should stop spectating people. I guess they can't park when I do that. I mean, Emil's did not get reset, but he did park sort of far back, I guess. Well. Here we are, lined up. Okay. Freaky lights, I guess, but here we are. Finally going away. Seagull is gonna stay in P1, honestly. There's not much of a contest going on. For P2, not so much so. Hussein is side by side here with Jimsky, Marceljan. Jimsky sliding around a little bit. Yellow flags flying. And Cherry, our boy, already down to last here. A little bit of contact happening further down. I think that's Rapid cutting the track there. But I think no major incidents. Like, everybody has got going reasonably well here. There's been plenty of times when I said that though, and then 10 seconds after, there's a huge pile-up where nobody gets going well. Oh, Rapid and Butts. Gonna be Rapid 4P15 here. Gonna work, okay, yeah. Is this how a pro player drives the chicane? Is this the drift you want to see on the turn-in, Nitro? Because that one looked pretty bad. Probably not to his fault, really. It was really just a rear end. Fastest laps are coming through, no big surprise. Vastly different wares. We have one medium runner on a lower percentage than the hard runners. And one medium runner who is almost on twice the tire wear now. I thought we had ghosting off. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay. Paranormal activities, I guess. Kingsman is nothing to Rapid. It's a mere image of a man. Rapid and Kingsman making babies for real. Well, I don't know. You mix Red Bull and Kick, there's probably no good coming out of that. Weather forecast is sitting on 21% here. If I'm remembering correctly, 24% is where it starts to rain, or rather 25%. It's just gone down to 20 though, so it's looking more like there's not going to be rain. Maybe it just clears up a little bit more. Lauda still sitting pretty in P6 here. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Okay. That looked like a little bit of unconsensual overtaking. Then again, when is overtaking ever with consent of the other car? Except team orders, I guess. Javier knows just how much Kingsman can park it. Yeah, I mean, it looked like Kingsman took a trip to the park instead there, and kinda got overtaken by everybody. But yeah. Seagull still leading the way. And Janneman still not quite back to his old pace. I mean, if you told me this season that this guy has been winning races last season in pretty competent fashion, I'd say. That's kind of crazy. He's not really found his way into it on the new game yet. I mean, it might just be turning Racing Line off, honestly. I'm not sure how much that makes an impact, actually. But, yeah. Currently being a little bit of a roadblock here, even, I'd say, in P8. Oh, yeah, Rapid cutting across there. I am not entirely sure how much that was his fault, I guess, but he did not get a penalty, so it was probably a justified cut of some sort. The Lewis Hamilton line. Did not gain an advantage. I was ahead of the apex. MQ past Kurtzer. Rapid 0 clean overtake so far. Yeah, there's like an Alonso team radio from Spa, maybe. That just, I don't know, it just flew through my head. Probably through no connection whatsoever. Jimsky has already picked up a time penalty, and honestly that left-hander in the chicane looked like there was just another warning flying out to him. Fanta now kinda dropping the ball on staying with top 6, yeah? I mean, it's 6 cars sort of fighting those, so I'll probably, yeah, lose that bit of time at some point. Where he can get back into the DRS window. Rapid here is now caught up to Emils. So tire usage is between 20 and 14% on mediums and about 13% on hards, I'd say. So actually, like, driving a pretty conservative stint on the mediums and driving the hards does not seem to make that much of a difference. There's like 1 or 2% apart between these two options. I wonder if there's gonna be rain, honestly. I think I might be tripping, but I think the forecast was on 19% briefly. It's gone back up to 20%. Okay, now it's back to 19. Yeah, I was about to say, maybe it's going back up. Maybe rain chances are increasing. But I'm just coping, honestly. Rain races bring a little bit of chaos to the race that, yeah, I'm generally enjoying. Cherry getting a 3-second time penalty here. Multiple warnings. Cut in the track is bad as well. I mean, we've been told in advance that yeah, there's gonna be a shit ton of penalties flying around. And so far, that promise has been upheld rather well. Hunter is on pace for DSQ due to track limits. Yeah, he's the first one on 6 seconds. How many seconds do you need to get until you get disqualified? I thought it was like you get 15 or so, and then you get like 5-second penalties first or something. 30, okay. Wait, but 30 all of 3 seconds? Wow, that would be crazy. Lauda into the pits first. Can't imagine the mediums being so bad already, honestly, with what I'm looking at. They should be in the mid 20%. But maybe the tool is just blatantly lying. "30 warnings for track limits and it's 99. Okay, yeah, fair. Yeah, I mean, 1 per lap. That sounds doable. If he gets his next penalty next lap, he is right on cue. He did get disqualified in the practice race. Okay, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, how does everybody else do it then, right? Like, so many people are keeping it within the lines. By going slow. Yeah, but Fanta's not even winning. If he was P1 with this shit, I would say, yeah, okay, sure. That checks out. But where's his P1 then? Sorry. Probably could have muted. Yeah, Brundback P1. I mean, yeah, he's been P2 for the entire race. Now they've swapped positions once. Honestly, that's just, well, who do we want to watch? Maybe Cherry? Yeah, let's watch some Cherry. He's usually like 15th, so 7th is understandable with these penalties. To be fair, I mean, on this game, yeah, he's kind of like lost a lot of pace on this game, just as Yannemann did as well. But like, he's been around P4 and 5 by the end of last game, I think. Maybe I'm misremembering blatantly. Whoa. Whew. Jerry saw the vision of Kingsman's rear. Lauda, who is fresh out of the pits on his hard tires, trying to get past both kicks. And Fantas into the pits, so maybe his tires were just really dead as well, because he lost a lot of time as well. Got caught by Yannemann almost entirely. Rapid is not moving on really in that little group he's in. He's not managed to get anyone but Emil's there. Maybe at this point it's not that easy to go past Kurtzen either, because it's... Oh! Mofa has spun and there's a safety car, which is a godsend for any of the medium runners who have not pitted. Oh, Brandenburg was past the pit entry most likely already. That is hella pain. Huh? What? Bro thinks he's in the pit lane. Huh? Nah, that's such a Kurtz way to get screwed over. No fault of his own. Race is just completely ruined. I really hope he just teleports back in the middle of the field randomly in a bit. What the hell? I mean, Hussein is now P3. He was always P3. What am I saying? Yeah, I was thinking of Kurtz, but Kurtz has just got shafted like crazy. What? Come on. You can unpit limiter yourself. Yeah, he's just chilling. You know, he's only 0.8 behind Bats as well, right? Oh! He's in the pits. He can go! He's free! Dobby is a free elf. Master has given Kurtz a pit exit. Yeah, I mean it sucks, but at least he can make his time back on the safety car, right? So, like, he has lost 8 positions now, which is horrible, I guess. But at least it's playable, I guess. Points are probably still in there for him. Rain forecast has been going up a little bit again as well. We're now looking at 22%. Which is kinda... I mean, it doesn't matter if it never hits 25%, I guess. And I guess if the tool says it's 25%, we're gonna see when it's raining on the screen as well. Jimsky got a 10 seconds. Did he serve it in the pits? What? Nope. No, I mean, this entire sequence looked kind of fucked up. I mean, it looked like other people were like teleporting as well. And not doing what they were supposed to do. Also, it's a pretty... Oh, yeast. I mean, it's the link got deleted by Nightbot, I guess. But that's probably a clip of what happened, right? Yeah. Well, where was I going? I'm... we have a safety car reset. What the hell? My brain got stuck in... yeah, you chucked it in Discord. It was a Kurtz moment, yeah. So, Brandenburg, safety car restart. That has probably not happened in a bunch of years, but honestly, he kinda cooked. Hussein completely caught sleeping. It's almost a second back already. Seagull is right with him here. Caution in Sector 1 is still active, for whatever reason. And... Oh, further down, there are overtakes happening. Oh, yeah. Oh, some of that active slipstreaming. Slipstreaming him out of the way, I guess. Oh, Dan the Stripe is a Dumato enjoyer. Dude, that's a name I haven't heard in years, man. He's a legend as well. He's been playing Rocket League with Herbie back then. I think he was even briefly in FS. What a dude, man. What a dude. That's like, I don't know, that is really old memories. Legit have not heard of the man in 4 years or so, but I think we've played together somewhat semi-frequently back then. Chelsea do B1 0 up to PSG. What the hell? Is this the final? I do 5 lappers with him. Told him to join us again, but he doesn't want to do league racing. Yeah, which is fair enough, honestly. Can tell him Herbie is driving as well. I don't know if that motivates him or not, I guess. It sure would be wild. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean... Chelsea have a history of, well, winning finals 1-0 undeserved. No, that's not true. I'm still salty about the Bayern Champions League final. That was the most fucked up shit I've ever seen. Wait, Kurtz is a lap down now. Huh? Oof. Whoa! Ay. Looks like there's quite some front wings laying around. It did look like he kinda spun on himself though. I'm not sure. I might be wrong here entirely. Oh my god. Hussein is dead. They've come together in... Here? Where is Seagull? Oh. Kurtz is just a ghost back there. Brandenburg's in the pits. No, what the... Nah, this is... Kurtz has just retired. Yeah, good riddance. What a fucked up race for Kurtz. I can only assume Seagull and Hussein must have come together and taken out... Brandenburg with them in the process. They've been overtaken through the entire field. I'm not sure what MQ is doing here, or why he has been dropping positions on the safety car. All that for Jimsky Rapid Janneman. No, it's too early to say that, of course, but why the hell is Rapid now back in winning positions? That is fucked up. Rapid is net P1 right now. He doesn't have the time penalty. He is just ahead of Jimsky here. Speed Racer P5. Fanta P6. Okay, people are pitting. Speed Racer is pitting now as well. I wonder if it would have been better for Jimsky to pit here and serve his 10-second time penalty. If I'm not mistaken, he still has that. Yep. What? Maybe he's planning to appeal that of some sorts. I'm not entirely sure. It's 2-0. Oh god. Poor PSG, honestly. Let's see, race director. I want to see the incidents. Show me Jimsky's 10 seconds. Severe collision with Marslian. Okay, so it's not speeding the pits. So he may want to appeal this. I do have the feeling that this happens somewhere in the pits. Cole Palmer in the finals, man. Bro is him. He seemed to be cold. Did he score twice, or did he score once? Yo, Kurtzer. What up? Yeah, I have been on board with you, actually, right as all of that happened. I am not sure how it looked for you. But, yeah. Same finish both times, yeah, cool. Yeah, sorry for your loss, I guess. That looked fucked up. I mean, I don't know. Yus has made a clip, probably sent it into the Discord already. But yeah, I'm saying like, yeah, you want to watch a video of yourself dying as if you weren't there in the first place. You were behind Hussein in the pits, waited for him to finish boxing, and then he disappeared, and I just didn't move. Oh, okay, yeah, never. For us, it was a little bit different. Yeah, but a classic Kurtzer moment, I guess. Being screwed over by anything but yourself. It's really the Aston Martin curse, I think. Fabian's done it. Honestly, Hussein is usually less fond to get fucked over like this. But it certainly has happened for you as well. This game, man. To be fair, this is like the first bug I've seen on it. This is like, I don't know. It seems to be working so much smoother in almost any other regard, but whatever that was. It's just Canada. Never had a good race here. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, there's just some tracks that work out and some that don't, I guess. So, Jimsky on the restart. I see 2 green cars in the top 7. That is crazy. Kingsman and Cherry. Yeah, Seagull and Lauda. Fastest qualifiers now all the way down the field. And half the race still to go. Yeah, you and Australia and Nitro. Yeah, fair. The game has to nerf you, you know? Otherwise you'd be promoted into lead. So, restart, honestly, nothing ever happened. This is the most uneventful restart I've ever seen. One overtake here by Brandenburg against Lunar Jedi, maybe, who got a corner cut penalty in the midst of it. And the Yaneman is flying through Lauda with, yeah, the dive from Narnia. Yeah, these guys are definitely trying to get past ASAP. 4 winners in 4 races so far. Yeah, that's fair. I think Catalina is overdue as well. They've been doing a tremendous job so far. And then I feel like all of the top 5 drivers really have gotten one. I mean, honestly, like, I didn't have Fabian into, like, really the top end of a challenger, prediction-wise or feeling-wise for me, or vibe-wise, I guess. But he's been, like, the most consistent points finisher, and he has a race win. Like, he's not leading the championship, of course, but, like, yeah, he's been, like, around the podium every single time. I think, except sprint race where he got killed multiple times, from what I can tell. Oh yeah, maybe I'm just glazing them a little bit. Hoppala. Do not want to look at that. Whoever that was, no offense, sorry. I just really meant to switch to Brandenburg. Oh, Lauda through. That was one of the Speed Racer defenses of all time. Brandenburg probably got an illegal overtake here, which is why this whole shebang is happening here. Not sure what happened here. I assume it was something devious. More VCARB terrorism. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Brandenburg last again. My brain cannot comprehend. 10-second penalty corner cutting. Yimski. And he lost a position. And got another penalty. Huh? Oh, it's not even, it's 26 at this point. Bro is literally last. I mean, I think he will probably appeal this. I assume they went side by side into turn 1. He got pushed off. And then he just cut across turn 2 entirely. Did lose the position regardless. And did get another 3-second penalty with a warning for the corner cut there, so... I guess that's probably fair to say that that's removable, I guess. Oh, Fanta being overtaken there, missed the chicane. Red Bull 1-2, killing myself. Yeah, unlucky buddy. Emils is there to prevent it. Ferrari still in the mix. Kingsman, Mr. Demote me. No, to be fair, he did only say it once. It's gonna be on the podium. I can tell you. The Hulkenberg dream is carrying through Formula Sundays. We had kick podium in sprint race in Challenger tier. Even in the real race? I can't remember right now. There might be another one here. The podium at the moment is Rapid Emils Kingsman. Yeah, it's crazy, right? I mean, there is competition coming, I guess. Actually, Seagull is low-key stuck. Lauda is zooming, honestly. He's now past Yaneman. Looking at him, saying like, look at me. I am the #1 driver now. Yeah, and Yaneman's probably just like, yep, okay. See you later. Nah, Lauda is low-key cooking now. It's crazy. This man went from just being a terrorist to being the bomb. MQ as well here. What is going on with these guys? They're stuck behind Jimsky, everybody. It's hard to overtake the DRS train here. Oh. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of terrorism does help. Exhibit A. There's some, yeah, violence between the Middle Eastern boys. Oh, they're cooking so much. Rapid is calling him out for cheating. Yeah, okay, but... No, I'm not gonna say anything on stream. I'm just saying some people are probably calling out either you suck or you're no-life cheater, depending on whether or not you're better than them or not. Directed at no one specifically. Oh, Seagull with the first corner cut penalty. It's been long overdue. Oh, and so is this move, where he honestly, he slid almost into his teammate there. In fact, such a chaotic overtake that even Brandenburg has just slipped through. Oh god. Seagull is not in control of his vehicle, it looks like. Just doesn't like losing. Yeah, I don't know, buddy. You're not always gonna win. Better start, like, learning to live with it. Kingsman getting a podium here in Canada. I'm gonna eat a broom. Well... Sharpen your teeth then, buddy. Might happen. Who knows? I mean, this train here is like kind of crazy. The way that Seagull and Brandenburg like barely can make their way through here. And next up is Jannemann, I guess, who is... Honestly, he's in the, well, Fanta pit. Let's see if I can explode another car. New wing or something? No, he's just going for extra softs. Also not who I wanted to watch, but sure, let's stay with this battle for a little bit. Especially because Fanta is gonna join right into this one. Oh no, he's way clear. Never mind. It looked a little bit different on the minimap. But the pit lane ends shorter than I expected. Mills 3-second time penalty. Oh, Lauda has closed the gap to the group entirely now. Now Kingsman is P2. Yeah, don't say it too loud. This will end in a wall from Butson Speed Racer. Let's make sure we witness it live then. I'll eat a broom. Like, it's... Wow. Oh. Oh my god, it ended in a wall for Cherry, but we still saw it, I guess. Oh, help, I almost died and then Cherry died. My god, no. I mean, safety car is great for the no penalty, guys. I'll eat a broom is just a German saying. I don't know why. You told me... Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Bats took a wrong turn. Yeah, Speed Racer was just like, yeah, I'm the leading car. I'm waiting behind the safety car. What is going on between these two here, huh? Why are we overtaking on the safety car? Oh, Jimsky staying out. I guess Jimsky kinda has to stay out, honestly. Because if he goes in, he serves the penalties. And I assume he still wants to appeal these. Oh, Marcian has no front wing. Speed Racer drive-through for speeding under safety car. Welp. It's 3-0. Bro is genuinely driving like Ninja Extremo. Yeah, it's not that bad. He's not intentionally wrecking people. He's confident in his own line, if I'd describe it like that. I don't know. What a fucking day, yeah. I know. I didn't need Chelsea winning the Club World Cup, but yeah, sure. At this point, go ahead. I didn't need Paris winning it neither, so... These moves are like not okay. Yeah, probably, but that's gonna get reported and then, I mean... It's a learning process, right? Eric did some shady stuff as well, and he turned out to be an okay racer at some point. To be fair, I think he was like barely reported at all in his last season. Boah, Kingsman on the soft. Not sure if that's a little bit too... It's worse than the twins. Okay, yeah, I mean, now we're not gonna see much. I might as well spectate someone here. Oh well, what can we talk about? Kingsman is no longer finishing on the podium. Dumbass. Why is that? He is. Still in P2 now. And Jimsky and Janneman are like... They haven't pitted. They will be on cooked tires. Softs last about 3 laps. Okay, yeah, now Kingsman's fucked then. Unlucky buddy. Jimsky on 17 lap old hards. Janneman on 11 lap old mediums. Yeah, these guys are gonna get cooked by everybody else. Power is non-existent. 6 laps, you say? 6 laps would suit him well. So, what can we talk about? Fastest lap is currently actually with the Marcelian. If anyone had that guessed. Second fastest lap is about half a tenth behind for Lauda. And then there's a whole bunch of nothing until Jimsky. Oh no, Hussein also had a pretty fast lap here. It's possible Seagull spun after 7 on them. Oh, was that the clip you posted earlier? Where he... I don't know, I have never seen someone lose it like that into turn 4 or whatever that was. No, I think Nitro's talking about the practice race. Yeah. I'm fairly certain it was just going side by side through the last chicane. What caused Hussein dead and Seagull, well, P9. And the safety car is going to come in this lap, most likely. Yeah, you know, like, okay. It's like hard to put a elite driver down to Chelly. Because it's like opening the door for everybody who is like towards the bottom end of elite. You just say, yeah, but honestly, like, I finished worse in that and that race. And moved me down as well. But yeah. Like, even in this one, I think, like, you were P7 on even tires before you ultimately DNF'd, I guess. Like, there's just considerations to be made. Because, like, yes, I feel like you're struggling, but then again, you also said you're not driving much. So if you, at some point, start to practice again, you'll crush Challenger. And that's like, yeah, not too great neither. Kingsman here, cooking. Honestly, let's talk. We can talk about that at some point, but let's talk about this here now. Because Kingsman is fucking cooking. He's P4 now. Jannemann up against him next here. Oh, and he is defending like his life depends on it. As if he was gonna stand against the fresh softs much longer. Let's jump on board with Kingsman here. For Kingsman, of course, it's all important to stick with rapid primarily. Oh, yeah, okay. That's probably a warning. Oh, Jimsky has no wing. So yeah, Kingsman P2 on track there, just behind Rapid. Jimsky and Rapid to crash and Kingsman to win. I mean, he has it all in a sense, honestly, right? Like, of course, his race pace is probably slightly inferior to Rapid's. But he has the better tire, and he only needs like one mistake, and then he doesn't even need to overtake Rapid because of the time penalties. Yeah, Jannemann and Jimsky are so cooked. Marcian also has front wing damage, by the way. So the big advantage here lies with MQ. Let's see if he can get past. There, yellow flags further down. This may have been Jannemann involved in some incident. And yeah, the Alpines really a day to forget, honestly. They had good starting positions. But it just did not work out in the race. It's further up. Yeah, top group still holding on quite well, I'd say. And MQ can go far if he can just stay without time penalties as well here. Your death was hilarious. Glided across the wall of champions. Hit a crevice that snapped my entire wing and front right away. I think at like 100 kph, never seen that happen. I think Psycho died the exact same way there. In Challenger. Oh, a little bit of contact there between MQ and Jimsky. Jimsky is putting us all in the way of MQ here. Let's see penalties. Honestly, everybody until Emils has 6 seconds here. So as long as MQ stays within 6 seconds, he's gonna be mega fine. Kingsman has had to drop Rapid now. Oh, and I think that's it for Jimsky here. Yeah, I mean, like, defending your space all well, but was definitely a little bit of a move on the edge, I guess. I feel like MQ was already there when he cut across. Emil's overtaken Kingsman. Who else is... Okay, I mean, Jannemann is not overtaken here with his tires. Oh, Seagull, fastest lap. Okay, yeah, Seagull is dead last. He pitted for softs again. That's gonna be a big hit for the championship ambitions of Mr. Gull here. Yeah, started really opposite ways for the championship contestants here. Rapid starting last, finishing first. Seagull starting first, finishing last. Lauda has gotten past Jimsky as well. Next up is Luna to try it. He has 12 seconds though, so that's gonna be yeah, no position gain for him most likely either way. Bats is on 9, so the 3-second gap here for Luna is enough to at least keep position against him. Afterwards is Yanneman though, he has 6, so Yanneman will take this last points finishing position, most likely here. On time penalties. Wheel bang in between Jimsky and Lauda. Jimsky getting a time penalty for that. Seagull retiring in the pits. Couldn't be bothered to complete the last lap here. He has stolen fastest lap away from Rapid though. That helps the ego. Not that it's particularly big or anything, but I don't know. Probably nice to know, I guess. Rapid also not getting a singular time penalty in the race. Surely chose to DQ. Yeah. Close to DQ. Wait, who? Close to disqualification? Nobody is, honestly. 12 seconds the most. On Fanta. And on Lunar Jedi. Okay, never mind. Fanta is on 15 now. Jimsky is defending hard as well. Well, it's the last lap here. And unless Rapid majorly bins it somewhere, he has the win pretty much in the pocket. Brenton back here. Going past Kingsman the not so nice way. Wonder if that costs Kingsman his P2 now, because he's 2.8 seconds away now. It's approaching the 3 seconds there that he needs to Emils. Brendenbach is going to lose this time regardless. Chooses to back out here. And, oh, he needs to be fast over the line here. I don't think he's making it. Yeah, Kingsman down to P3. I mean, kind of a dick move by Brendenbach, honestly. He just overtook Kingsman to cost him 2 seconds in the last half lap. And cost him that P2, I guess. MQ is P4 in the end. What a podium here. That is kind of crazy, honestly. Yeah, I smell a lot of reports. Emils +6, no? No, he only had 3 seconds. So yeah. The only one apart from Alpine Arts, probably Yanneman. No, Lauda, who had 3 seconds. Everybody else was on more. Well, and Seagull before he retired. I mean, it's nice for Emils either way. I'm happy for him as well, for sure. So yeah, Rapid P1, the usual image, I guess. But then it becomes very, very wild here. Race winner Rapid, drive of the day Rapid as well, starting last. Honestly, quite the recovery drive, admittedly. It's, yeah, kind of crazy. Fastest lap, Seagull. Most overtakes Yanneman, however that happened. Cleanest driver, MQ. The goat. So, Rapid P1 here. We've seen the podium. Wait, what? Why is... Oh yeah, okay, it takes the added points. So yeah, puts Kingsman 5th because he did not get points in the sprint. But yeah, that's the overall points where it gets in from here. Well, GG's you say, and well, GG's indeed. Yeah. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, I think it's fine in the tool now. At least for Elite, it worked out fine. So with that, there's not much more for me personally to do than to tell you, yeah, have a good night. Thank you all for being here. I'm seeing we're still on 18 viewers, which is good numbers for us. So yeah, shoutouts for you tuning in, and see you again next week. Bye-bye. And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays.